Oh my god. Excuse me while I go grab a 1911 and blow my brains out.
Let's go watch the. You don't even know what caliber 1911's in. Let's go watch the Tooth Fairy 2.
It's a 1911 caliber.
Oh jeez. Anyway, welcome back to another video. I can't believe I started on Cape going on about later. Yeah, I was.
Oh fuck.
I'm not cutting that.
Larry the Cable Guy's just kidding me.
No, you gotta cut that.
Why?
Never mind. It's your video. Do what you want.
No, like, tell me why I would have to cut that.
Tell me why.
YouTube algorithm, like, oh, it's talking about the S word. You can't do that.
Well, the S word, Sigma.
Well, you didn't say that word though.
Look, no, if I just say Ted Bundy a few more times, then we can get this in the true crime category.
Oh my God, Cape, stop, please.
It'll be age restricted.
I swear, like, you say that name enough, and then my video will be automatically age restricted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, let's continue
on. All through the damn video, going to like pop that name off randomly.
What about Al Bundy?
Al Bundy, no, quit. I'm gonna mute you.
Okay.
He's like, I'll figure out a way to get unmuted.
I'm not prepared for what happens next as Monika begins crying, unable to hold back her tears any longer. I reach out and pull her in for an embrace, surprising her and myself in the process.
I reach out and pull her hair.
No. I never want to see her cry. I don't want to see her feel this way. I only want to see her smile and know that she's happy. Monika, it's okay. Everybody makes mistakes. No one can be perfect.
Everybody has those days.
They do all the time. But it's only food, Monika. You can always start over and try to do better. It's just like the movie I saw back this... What? It's just like this movie I saw by this hack of a director says. The best teacher, failure is. Yeah, you're right. Sob. I'm sorry you had to see me this way. In what way? There's nothing wrong with you showing your emotions. Sure, I was a little bit scared hearing the clashing pans and all, but I know this dinner means a lot to you. I just want you to know that I'm not angry or disappointed with you. Monika smiles through her tears as I let her go. You're right. I shouldn't let something like this get me down. I just have to pick myself up and try again. That's the spirit. Thank you, Morgan. I didn't realize you were so mature as well. I can't help but scratch the back of my head out of embarrassment. No one has ever really called me mature before. If anything, I'm used to people pointing at me and saying, "Hey look, it's the immature jerk, what's up?"
You look 12.
Hearing her compliment me like this, I don't know how to respond. As she goes back to face the stove, I remember what I came in here for. Oh, before I forget, Monika, I just wanted to ask you when your birthday was. Huh? You want to know my birthday?
What?
I mean, if we're going to be a couple, we have to know little things about each other, right? I'm pretty sure your birthday ought to be on the top of my list of things to know. Monika is taken aback, blushing as she tries to find the words to speak. Oh, I can't say how happy that makes me again. You're sensitive, mature, and so considerate, too. Is this even real life right now?
I'm gonna have fun killing you.
Okay. I mean, what do you think this is? Some kind of video game?
Oh.
Okay, laugh like a One Piece villain.
Oh, fuck yeah. I don't know.
You played this, or you never played Xenoverse, did you?
Xenoverse? Oh, that's like Dodoria.
No, not Dodoria. Have you ever picked the
one
for Takahata 101, the voice?
What? No.
Oh, When he
I've never played Xenoverse.
Oh,
Dude,
okay.
voice 8.
Voice 8, yeah. No, but if you pick
Ape Escape?
Takahata on that game, there, it's just like the way that he laughs sometimes when he's I think it's a Boo character or something. It's like yuck yuck yuck.
Yeah.
Yuck, 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 yuck.
Yeah, it's a One Piece villain.
I've heard that laugh before. It was in an old anime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yo ho ho.
All right.
I've actually heard that laugh too. I can't remember where though.
Oh, jeez. One Piece. September
Really?
22nd.
One Piece?
There we go. That's what it was.
Do you remember 22nd night of September?
How about you? Mine's October 29th. 2 days off, you dumbass. Monica giggles to herself as she turns back to the oven. Oh, fuck. Everyone knows my birthday now. Oh, well.
Oh man. We don't know which direction though.
You can bleep that out.
Yeah, I might actually.
I would definitely
could've-
bleep it out if I were you.
Yeah.
You could have been born in no shit November.
Yeah. What is it? Mimo, Garen, I didn't know you had a thing for older women. Okay.
Oh.
I mean,
She's like 7 years older than you, and she's a cradle robber.
wait, how,
Where you like 'em?
how old is the MC? She's only 18.
He's like, I don't know,
It's like
11?
Yeah, 11, okay. We're not, oh, okay, I can't say that
That's
word.
7 years, right? That's 7 years in between.
What's
She's a
that?
Shotokan. I mean, come on.
Oh, okay, I have to bleep that.
Come on. YouTube doesn't know what Shotokan means.
Yeah.
Isn't that like Baraka's race from Mortal Kombat?
What?
That's the Shotokons.
Isn't he a Tarkatan?
I don't know. Wait, wasn't that a lizard?
Remember?
I don't
God,
remember.
I remember when fucking Kazuya came out in Smash, everyone was like, why is everyone calling Kazuya a Shota?
Oh, God. Oh, well. What the heck? Well, I'm only younger
Well,
by
no,
a
Kate
month.
said it, so you can't bleep it out.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So it's only younger by a month.
What?
It's not...
I was just talking about Tekken 7 for the Nintendo 34.
Nice. It's not that big of a difference. Just teasing you, Mokiran. She got me again.
See?
No.
She does tease you.
Yeah. Well, she started doing that in here. Like, she never did that before she stated that she liked doing that.
Did
She's,
she?
she's going to keep teasing you until she kills you. And then she'll be like, shoulda took my hints.
Yeah.
I'm not getting that vibe anymore, if I'm being honest, unless it's just... it is TDLC, though, so I gotta keep my eyes on that.
But,
Yeah.
like, she's your waifu, so obviously you're not going to get that vibe.
Yeah, that's true. I think I'm just being biased
Like,
right now.
You know those guys that, like, say, oh, dude, don't date her, but then, like, that chick comes up to you and basically rubs on you, and you're like, oh, yeah, okay, something's standing, so I like her.
Yeah.
That's basically
Yeah.
what Monica is to you, and we're telling you not to date her.
Yeah, we're like, you better watch your step, you know. She's a diamond on a landmine.
You fucker, goddamn. I was unexpected that one. Alright.
That was good.
Well, I think I know how to get her back. Now that we've got that out of the way, Monica, I'd just like to say I've always thought you had one of the best smiles. Monica turns to face me, sure enough smiling at me. Thank you, player.
What?
What? What? Just...
She call you a player, or is that like a typo?
I don't know.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, user.
User 76 or something. I don't fucking know.
Your computer name.
Thank you, home PC.
HP Pavilion 2110.
Oh my fucking god. Just do me a favor, Monica.
Yeah.
Oh? What is it? I don't want to ever see you sad again. Please keep smiling and never stop. What? I hurriedly leave the kitchen as Monica looked at me blushing and bewildered. Okay. Ha! I got her with that one. It's not a total lie or anything.
He's been running around for like 3 hours.
He has, look at the friggin' daylight is dying. Since it did pain me to see her so
That's
sad.
not the only thing that's gonna die.
Oh my god. Since it did...
You set that one up for me.
Yeah, I guess it did. Since it did pain me to see her so sad. Looks like I'm not the only one who gets so easily flustered. Now then, I have to head back into Monika's room for what is hopefully the last time. I take the flashlight in my hand and
the last time for a lot of things.
Alright. I feel desensitized to Monika's room at this point since I've been in here so many times already. I know how weird it sounds, but...
What is that? Is that a gigantic vibrating dildo on her bed? Oh, that's new. I forgot I turned that on. I should probably turn that off. Make sure that she doesn't know I was in here.
For fuck's sakes. Why? That's my only question.
Hey, you know what? Cape has the witty humor. I have the vulgar humor. Let me have this.
Fair enough. I'm literally just like on the sidelines reading the story.
Yeah.
But there's no other way I can think of putting it. I look around her room for something that would need a password or code. For fuck's sakes, I can't put that out of my head now. There's nothing I can see until my eyes land on her desk. There's a computer sitting there with the power off. I need a seat at the desk. What? I take a seat at the desk and power it on. Upon doing so, it asks me for a passcode. 0922. Sure enough, that worked.
Fuck! That's the code to my phone. Jesus Christ! Now I got to change it.
What is it?
That was literally just September 22nd.
September.
Sure enough, that worked. Monika needs to rethink her choice of passwords. Anyone who knows her birthday can just break into this thing. Well, lucky for me, but unlucky for her, I suppose. Oh, wow. Okay. The laptop boots up, and I'm on her desktop.
Oh, Windows 10? Come on. Windows 11 is out. Jesus Christ.
Alright, if you guys haven't noticed here, this is actually my tutorial video on how to get DDLC for free. So anyway, let's get started.
Yeah.
I glance over everything until my eyes land on a document named The Answer. What?
Ooh.
Either she's pulling my leg here or this is it. Once again, not too creative, but I'm not doing to question it. Time to see what's in this document. Opening it up reveals some kind of diary. March 22nd. My name is Monika Akiyama. I live here with my mother and father in this nice suburban area. My father is a businessman for some kind of business that I can't be bothered to remember. Oh, that's a flashy one. Oh.
Do you see Monika in the background
I
right
do,
there?
yeah. He's kind of boring and plain businessman, now that I think of it. There's almost nothing remarkable about him, and now that I think about it. March 23rd. He's just a remarkable man who got a job. Got a job, fell in love, got married, had a daughter. Cheats on his wife, leads a secret double life, and goes on about life as if everything is completely normal and boring like he is. My mother has her line of work as well as a journalist. She's not around as much, and as much as my father hates it, she makes more money than he does. I think part of the reason she's not around is so she doesn't have to face the reality of how awful her cheating husband is or how much of a failure her daughter is in life. I know how she feels, and I wish I could just not away from everything as well, but I imagine my father would lose his mind without either of us here. Maybe that's why he just stays here, continuously suffering. She doesn't want to abandon her husband and let him spiral into depression, or her daughter, who she constantly pressures into being a good student.
Dude, that Monika picture is getting darker.
It is, yeah. I'm keeping a diary to put down my innermost thoughts and reflect on them later. There might even be some value to it if someone else wants to read it. Right now you're reading someone's private thoughts that I have never shared with anyone else. Mind you, well, I know I'm not doing this just to keep my mind straight. I think that when I was...
Dude, she's coming to get you. That's what that means, I'm pretty sure. The darkening of her image. She's coming. She's coming. Get the hell out of there.
Oh, wait, hang on. I don't even want to read this out loud anymore. Hang on.
You're not going to be able to read it here real soon. She's coming to kill you. She's coming to take that vibrating dildo and shove it so far up your ass that it comes out your mouth.
Okay, wait. Holy shit.
You can tell us the gist of it when you get done, because I can't read it.
Yeah.
What? Oh.
Oh boy, I think I know what's happening.
Oh my.
Did Monika's image just swipe to the left? Or did it disappear? Like dissolve?
Don't know. I sink into the chair once I finish reading everything. Scavenger hunt. Her stress? Her parents? It all seems to make sense now. I don't even know what to make of this. Even thinking about it makes me sick to my stomach. I try to get up, but I stumble a little bit, as my knees seem to have gone weak. As I fall to the floor, I notice something under the desk. What is this? Reaching over, I find yet another torn diary scrap. Even now, she's still doing this? There's no going back now. You and I know this all too well. If you're reading this, then you know my dark secret. You're also demonstrated that you've tried to understand me to some extent if you've made it this far. Do you want to know how this sad little story ends? Fine, I'll tell you. Just go and open the... Just go on and gently open the door. You know the way.
You know the way.
Oh boy.
You do not know the way.
This isn't so much of a diary scrap as it is a challenge directed at the reader? A challenge directed at me. My hands are shaking as I turn the scrap over to see what I believe is the final clue. Monika, you've changed things forever. There's no going back now. Not for you or me. In this case, if what I've just read on the laptop is true, then you've committed some dark deeds that you can never go back on. You forced your parents to become so malnourished that they died. As much as I'd rather not, I'd walk over to the closet and gently open the door. Upon doing so, I find it to be so dark that I couldn't see anything. So I look over to the flashlight I brought with me. I snatch it and I turn it on to shed some light on this dark situation. That's when I begin to wish I had done that and I could forget what I forced myself to see. There, I see a group of corpses that are beyond recognition. One appears to be female, one appears to be male, and the other appears to be a male, albeit of a smaller build. There is a thick stench in the air that makes me nearly want to puke. Honestly, how could anyone ignore this? Monika, what have you done? I try to persevere to get a better look. None of them have any visible injuries. That's why I deduced that two of these corpses must belong to Monika's parents, going off her confession note to starving them to death. The other, that must be Mark. I have to get away from here. Not just from this awful door, but to avoid getting myself into further trouble. Should Monika discover me here, I'll just walk away and pretend I never saw any of this. Yeah, that's what I'll do. After that, I get the hell out of here and think of my next move. What will that be? I have no idea, but I'll think of that later. I step away and oh shit. I jumped a bit when I said that. I stepped away and turned around and I met with Monika's stern face glaring at me. Fuck my life. What do you think you're doing, Mogan? I thought I told you not to go snooping around a girl's room. What can I even say at this point? Oh, well, I was just looking around your room for gift ideas. I had no idea you were such a big fan of cicadas. What?
Cascada.
Cascada. Cicada.
Cascada.
Cicadas, yes. I reach over for one of Monika's CDs, holding it up and smiling. Yeah, I don't think that's going to convince her. She looks past my shoulder to see the open closet door. Well then, so you've seen my dark secret, haven't you? Secret? What secret? I didn't see any secret. I sure didn't see any dead bodies or anything like that.
You're fucked now.
Oh, what an asshole. He's fucking lying to her.
Oh, yeah.
if she believes that, just like, takes it at face value, she's fucking dumb.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What
like,
the hell
that's
is wrong
just
with you, blabbermouth? Ah, screw it. I'm good as dead anyway. What's wrong, Mogaran? Are you scared? My hands have become quite shaky to the point I lose my grip on the flashlight, letting it fall to the floor. It was very difficult for me, Mogaran. Will you listen to what I have to say?
No.
They say there's no point in prolonging the inevitable, but I give a nod. Might as well enjoy however much time I have left. It's too bad I can't be anywhere else but here right now. Thanks, Mogaran. Where do I begin? When I was little, I wasn't anything like I am now. I was very shy, timid, and I could hardly do anything on my own.
But I never murdered people.
Mm-hmm. The original me is nothing like what people see me as today. I was bullied quite a bit until the end of junior high when I tried to adopt the mask I've worn to fool everyone. Before that, though, people picked on me for being so scared of everything and for how it was so easy to fool and trick into doing anything. I was everyone's doormat. I was everyone's fool. I was often picked on by some of the jocks for being so homely and gloomy looking, too. That's how I tried to turn things around and become a prudent student, and it kind of worked. It's unfathomable to think that Monika, one of the most beautiful girls in the school, was picked on for being homely. I placed a CD on one of the shelves next to me as I continued to listen to her. I couldn't take the never-ending torture anymore. I dedicated myself to my studies and worked very hard to get to where I am today. I started to dress differently and even started wearing my hair differently. After applying myself, it was like the old me no longer existed. She was nothing more than a memory. A memory that a lot of people conveniently forgot about. I changed everything about myself. Not just on the outside, but the inside as well, as I adopted a more confident, cheerful attitude that was nothing like the old me who was scared and had little to no self-confidence. No one bullied me anymore. If anything, I got so many people wanting to be my friend. In some cases, I even had a lot of guys approaching me and showering me with compliments. Some of those jocks who picked on me were now throwing themselves at me for a chance to be with me. Huh. If only they knew who they were hitting up on, I bet they'd feel like total idiots. The original her. I never would have guessed the original Monika was this scared, broken person inside. No wonder she felt like she needed a mask for people to accept her. It's no wonder she was unsatisfied with herself. It didn't matter to my parents, though. Sure, they were pleased with my new grades for a while, but anything outside of that? You really can't do anything right, can you? They tell you things like that day in and day out, Frank. And frankly, I couldn't take it anymore. No matter what I did, there was no pleasing anyone. I could honestly care less about what the teachers and students thought about me. My parents were the ones I wanted to be happy with me. I didn't want them to toss me away like I was some kind of failure or defective toy. Yet they didn't understand me or accept me. I think back to the diary entries in her confession note. She seemed overwhelmed and like she was desperate for help. This doesn't justify her actions, but she was blinded by her frustration and what seemed to be years of pain and torment from never being accepted for who she truly was. Even now, she still isn't accepted for being the original her. But this is just a mask, as she said. Admittedly, I had a lapse of judgment when I snapped one day after I couldn't take it anymore. It was like a poison was running through my veins and it just took me over completely. I shouldn't have gone about things the way I did. I just didn't see it that way at the time. All I wanted was to punish them for never accepting me. For never loving me for the person I truly was. I just want revenge, as sad as it sounds. Validation. I still did everything I could to take care of them and think of ways to make sure the people at their workplaces didn't get suspicious. I shouldn't have let it come to this, but once I made that decision to let them go a week without food, it was already too late. I wasn't even wondering if I deserved to live after what I had done. If I should atone for my dark deeds. Monika, That's when Mark came into my life and confessed that he liked me one day. I was so happy and I thought that I found someone who would understand me. Brought him over to my house, a lot like you did, and he eventually found out about my secret and it mortified him. Understandably so, but I was hoping he would at least give me a chance to explain myself. That's one thing I'll say about you, Mulgaren. He didn't want to hear a single word from me about why I did the things I did. He automatically branded me a criminal, a murderer. He confronted me, but then he tried to get away, threatening to expose me as the demented psychopath I was. But then I caught him. I couldn't risk anyone finding out about him, so I made sure to keep him right here with me, forever. So after all this time, Mark disappearing was because... That's right. No one could know. Mark made it clear that he wouldn't rest until the world knew about me, but I couldn't have that. There was already nothing else for me to lose, so I gave him the same treatment as my parents. I had already become so dark and twisted by my lust for revenge that I just gave into it. I already accepted that no one would ever love or accept me for who I was, so there was no point in trying to live a normal life any longer. Then there was you. For some reason, I felt you would be different, but now I'm left to wonder: are you going to run away too? I like that first option there.
God. Yeah, I like that option too.
But because I already ordered a manga about her that cost me more than I'm willing to accept, you already know what I'm going to pick here.
Yeah, you're gonna pick the invisible fourth option that says commit seppuku.
And the invisible fifth option of DDT her off the roof.
Oh my god. You're getting muted. No, you're not. The same feelings that drove me to confess to Monika take me over again as I rush over to Monika and throw my arms around her, holding her as tight as I could as if the world around us were crumbling around us.
You feel a sharp pain in your stomach and the world starts to fall around you.
Okay, she wouldn't stab me. I hope. Monika freezes in my embrace. What? Well, Garen, what are you doing? Don't you get it? I'm a murderer. If you stay with me, you're probably going to end up being arrested or even dead. Don't you understand that?
I could kill you.
Shut up.
I could kill you. I don't know. I might fly off the handle one day when you miscook my spaghetti.
Quit.
You want to cook my spaghetti?
Monica's voice trembles and cracks as she bursts into tears. You didn't intentionally murder your parents, Monica.
It was
Oh
just
yeah, sure. You didn't. You mistakenly didn't feed them.
Even I wouldn't buy that. Come on,
for
man.
a week.
Well, fucking wait.
Look, it was just a mistake, dude. It was just, we were just kids.
That's bullshit. Even I don't
It was-
forget to feed my cat for more than like a day.
Oh, you're sick.
It was just,
I know that.
What? Go fuck yourself.
I know that from hearing you and from your diary. These feelings are natural, and it makes you. And wow, those feelings are natural, and what makes you human. What? And it's what makes you human inside. Although I'm going to say I don't agree with how you handled the situation. You're not going to run away? No.
You just need to find you a healthier coping mechanism. Other than murder.
I can't leave you alone like this.
I'll be your enabler.
Not when you don't have anyone else in the world you can trust or lean on. Oh, well, Karen. Monica is overwhelmed by her tears as she returns my embrace, squeezing me tightly as if I were all she had left in the world.
You feel something slide next to your spine into your flesh.
Into your butt cheeks.
Why would she?
It's the dildo from her bed.
Why would she rape us in this situation? Fuck!
She's in that. She's into that, dude.
Oh, I have to bleep that word.
She's like, okay, now be helpless. It's like, obviously I'm helpless here. You murdered like 3 people. There's nothing I can do.
Okay, let's.
It's either I embrace you and accept you as a murderer, or you murder me.
Okay, let's get through the game before we continue.
Yeah.
In a tragic sense, maybe I am all she has left in this world. I know she was driven insane by the constant stress and pressure she felt, but that was because no one ever tried to get to know her. The real Monica. The true Monica. Not even her parents seem to care about her, which truly hurts and disgusts me inside. Oh, Mogiran, what am I going to do? I messed up. That's putting it lightly. If I were to lose you now,
I messed up.
I'd be alone all over again. Cape, shut up. I can't go back.
Oh no!
Fuck's sakes. I can't go back to the way of life.
Darn it. I've done it again.
I've been diddled again. I'd probably end up with my parents if I ended up alone this time. I'd have to atone for what I've done. I need to apologize to them for everything.
Oh god, if they bang at the end of this, I'm out.
Let's continue. Let's see what this leads to. Monica struggles to talk through her tears. I hold on to her even more, gently stroking her back. I'm not going to leave you, Monica. I love you. The real you.
Just promise to feed me.
As I said, I'm not too thrilled with the idea of what happened to your parents, but you didn't fail them, Monica. They failed you. Parents are supposed to raise you, support you, and make you who you are today. As far as I can see, they didn't do any of that. If anything, they drove you to this dark and twisted state. That's no excuse for your actions, mind you, but we can work through this. What do you mean? How? Well, I know it's not going to be simple, but we'll find a way. Excuse me. I just want my mom and dad to praise me, to love me, to accept me for who I am. Why did it turn out this way? Because they failed you, Monica. I believe we already established that. I'm sorry. I'm so
Several
sorry.
times.
I'm so sorry. I didn't say anything further. Monica continued crying, and I simply continued to hold on to her tightly as if she would float away from me the moment I let go. With the way she's talking, I almost feel like something would happen to her and she would end up with her parents again. Can't let that happen. This poor girl is so damaged and hurt inside. I can't just leave her like this. She seriously doesn't have anyone else left in this world. I can't help but wonder if, just maybe, I was able to give her that sense of acceptance and understanding she so desired and was often denied. I stayed with her that whole night. I know it's not going to be simple, but I wanted to work things out with her and help her get through this. We'll find a way together. Time will heal her broken and troubled heart, and I'll be with her every step of the way. Two years later.
Wait, they went 2 years together?
Yeah, I guess so. Probably worked out then.
Wow.
It's such a wonderful place, Mogiran. How'd you hear about it? Well, let's just say a little birdie named Sayuri told me about it one day. She's always such a sweetheart. Although...
Now remind me to kill her when we see her again.
I don't think we need to do that. Although I can't help but wonder how Megan's uncle is going to do now that there's some competition around here. Well, I can't deny this place is wonderful. I'd like to see about coming here more often now that we know about it. I look at her, saying nothing and smiling at her. What is it? Nothing. It's just... Remember what I said 2 years ago? About what? About your smile? About how I never wanted to see you stop smiling? Oh, that's right. Well, I have every reason to smile when I have someone as wonderful as you in my life, Mogiran. I'm no longer lonely, as long as you remain at my side for the rest of our days. After that night 2 years ago, Monika continuously cried her eyes out to me every evening when I would visit her after school. I never wanted to give up on her. I wanted to give her the support and love that she needed. I had to make sure she never did anything to take her life. I wanted her to live. I wanted her to find and make the life she wanted for herself, as she described in her diary. Eventually, Monika became to come to terms with what she had done. I still didn't approve of what happened, but we both understand it only happened as a result of the self-destructive path her parents set her on. You're so beautiful. Well, maybe it's because I'm so in love. No, maybe it's because I'm... Oh my god. I'm not saying that. So love has blinded you? No, that's not what I meant, Monika. You're such a dork sometimes. After we sort out some of the rather messy details, Monika begins to genuinely show signs of happiness knowing she had someone who loved and accepted her as she was. 2 years later, we are still a couple, so deeply in love and devoted to one another. Monika has never expressed any desire to take her own life since then, nor has she devolved back to her dark and twisted self born out of pain and torment. She was smiling more and more, regaining her happiness and slowly showing signs of the parts of her she claimed to have done away with. She no longer feared what people would think of her if she was not perfect. She was at ease. She was at peace. She could finally love herself the way I love her more and more every day. I'll always be here for you. I'll always be here to make you happy, Monika. I promise you. I brought this up all of a sudden. Nothing. I just wanted to make sure you never forget. Trust me.
Oh, by the way, while we're sleeping in bed tonight, don't strangle me.
I'll never forget what you've done for me. All the times we spent together and how you've shown me nothing but love and compassion. I'm forever grateful to have such a wonderful man in my life, Mogiran. Monika's fighting back tears of happiness as we get up and leave. We find a nice place to sit down in the park nearby after walking around for a little while. As I plop myself on the bench, Monika gets close to me and rests her head on my shoulder. She closes her eyes and smiles as she begins singing softly to herself. Could it be you, or did I lose my way? I'm here but colorblind. Could it be you, or do I break away? So leave the past behind. I only want to feel the sunlight stop the fighting seed in your eyes. Wish I just knew what it should do. Could it be you? Somebody tell me if it's true. I don't have a clue. Could it be you?
I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. Da-da-da-da. Can't sing. True end. Original me. Perfect.
Oh! Those characters only showed up once in the whole story, by the way. Wow. Alright. Damn, Cape, you have some taste.
Oh yeah, no, I knew you'd like this one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Alright, well that's the true ending. But there's more?
True ending of Fallen Angel.
Will we delve into more of those endings later? Possibly.
Later.
But anyway.
I mean, you know you're going to. So.
No, I'm actually going to end it here now that you said that. Alright?
Oh, shit. I mean, okay.
Okay.
Alright, I'll see you guys next time. And we'll probably check out another mod after this. I don't know which mod, but we'll figure out something, alright? Have a good day.
Yeah.
Doodles.
Good night.